So, Nintendo and GameStop have finally made a statement regarding Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders in the United States and Canada, as they are finally going to be opening up. GameStop and Nintendo released a statement recently stating, quote, "Pre-orders for the Nintendo Switch 2 will begin on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. At launch, the price for the Nintendo Switch 2 in the US will remain as announced on April 2nd at $449.99, and the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart World bundle will remain as announced at $499.99. Pricing for both physical and digital versions of Mario Kart World, $79.99, and Donkey Kong Bonanza, $69.99, will also remain unchanged at launch. However, the Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will experience price adjustments from those announced on April 2nd due to changes in market conditions. Other adjustments to the price of any Nintendo product are also possible in the future depending on the market conditions." So yeah, the pre-order price will remain the same, which I'm happy about. I'm happy about the console remaining the same, and I'm happy about the games staying the same. It would have been nice if they were lowered, but they're staying the same. Mario Kart World still has potential to be this big game, so I'm hoping it will be worth the $80, and I'm going to get it at launch now with this pricing in mind. You know, these prices are subject to change in the future, which if the tariffs end up going into effect, I could definitely see happening. And then the other thing that they mentioned here, due to the China's over 100% tariff, I forget what the exact number was, but since they are experiencing an over 100% tariff, they are going to raise the prices of all Nintendo accessories pretty much for the Nintendo Switch 2, because they are being produced in China, but it's not by a lot. The accessories are still expensive, so this price increase does kind of sting, but at least it's not like extreme. It's not as much as I would have anticipated it being, but they are raising just a little bit, probably because Nintendo needs to raise them a little bit to try and cover some of the tariffs, but also they don't want to raise them so much that either their customers can't afford them or it just puts a bad look on them. So these prices could raise exponentially in the future as well, especially if these tariffs on China continue to exist. So if we look at these, most of these are only $5 or $10 increases. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller raised by $5, Joy-Cons by $10, I think. It's at $94.99. I think it was at $84.99, but I'm not quite sure. Charging grip is $40, Joy-Con strap is $14, Joy-Con wheel $25. Nintendo Switch 2 camera, $55. Nintendo Switch 2 dock set, $120, which, wow. Nintendo Switch Pro controller, $85. Nintendo carrying case, $40. Nintendo Switch 2 all-in-one carrying case, $85, sorry. Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter, $35. And Samsung microSD Express card for Nintendo Switch, 256 gigabytes, $60, which is about what the Express cards are anyway, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. Yeah, it's good news for now. It's good news for now that the prices are going to remain mostly unchanged, just raised a little bit, but I could definitely see them spiking up in the future. So if you are genuinely interested in getting a Nintendo Switch 2, you might have to do it in the short window after launch. Like, come July, I don't know what the situation is going to look like anymore. The prices may be even more unaffordable, and there's also the possibility that Nintendo just can't afford to sell games in the United States, so they might just stop selling physical games in the United States is a possibility, or they could just limit the number of Switch units they sell. Who knows at this point. I'm going to get it at launch for that reason, just so I don't end up losing on the chance to ever get it again. But yeah, good news for now. GameStop is also giving you options to trade in your Nintendo Switch at launch day and transfer all your data right there so that you can put that money towards the Nintendo Switch 2 if that's an option for you. I'm probably going to try to get it from like Best Buy or something, but make sure you're logged into all your accounts if you're planning on pre-ordering this, staying up until midnight on the 23rd into the 24th, with all of your tabs open. That's what I'm going to do, so that you can avoid scalpers, because I don't know. I don't know if this thing will be scalped all that much, to be honest, because this might be like this could end up being like a PlayStation 5 Pro situation where like scalpers struggle to sell it because there's not enough interest because of the price. But yeah, make sure to be ready on the 24th for my people watching from the United States and Canada, if you would like to get in your pre-orders from whatever retailer you're able to get it in from. But yeah, let's just hope that things don't get any worse from here, because they very well could.